Hello, and welcome back to Gumbodia. I'm Gumby1. This is episode 4. In the previous episode, we built this double cave spider XP farm, and I used it for the first couple days of this week to grind for a bunch of XP. One thing that I noticed while I was using it is that I cannot engage the sweeping edge 3 while I'm sitting in a minecart. I didn't have sweeping edge 3 before, but as you can see, let's do another test. So there's at least 2 right here. We'll get a couple more. 3, 4. I cannot use the sweeping edge. I'm not sure how much that really bugs me or not though. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next part of the tour. So this is my nether hub. It's just the beginnings so far. But what I did is I explored in the overworld. I went pretty much 1500 blocks in every direction. And in that direction I found an ice biome. And in this direction I found a village. So I took about 5 villagers from that village via boat through the nether right here. And it was pretty easy. It only took about a half hour to get 5 villagers. And I'll talk more about the villagers in a minute, but I want to take you over here where I found the desert, and beyond that I found a nether fortress. So let me take us over there. Alright, so here we are, and the nether fortress is across that lava lake. And what I did to find the nether fortress is I just kept going straight, and I made myself a nice path. And when I get to lava lakes, what I do is I make a chest that's safe from ghasts, and I put all my armor and my good tools in it, and then I get some cobble and I bridge across. Oh yeah, and once you're in the nether fortress and you fight some blaze and get some nether wart and everything, then you can make yourself a potion of fire resistance. So here is the nether fortress, and it has a really nice area here that's above the lava lake. What you want to do is get yourself a looting 3 sword and a pretty good bow with infinity, and then you get yourself a potion of fire resistance when you can, just in case. Alright, so this is the fortress, and what I do is I get my bow ready and my looting sword. I think I see one. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, well, I just had to do a cut scene because I ran over there and I started fighting a skeleton, and then the skeleton shot a pigman, and then the pigman got mad at me. So I'll have to make this kind of quick. But basically, you run around with your looting sword and your bow, and I first looted all the chests, and then I found that this was the best area to hunt the wither skeletons. So I would do work on this platform over here, and then I would run over there, kill the skeletons, do work on the other end, and then run back and kill the other skeletons. Now, it only took me about 50 skeletons to get, and that's wither skeletons, to get 4 wither skeleton skulls. Alright, so now I will take you to the next part, and that's where I fought the wither. So after I got my 3 wither skeleton skulls, I came down here and I had been strip mining in this area, and I know that there's a lava pool around here, and I knew that it would be safe over here, so I went to fight the wither down here, I believe. Yes. Right here is where I fought him. So this is where I fought the wither. I spawned him right back there, and he charged at me, and I had brewed some potions of fire resistance and regeneration, and I brought milk with me, and by here he had become invulnerable, so I started to use my sword like you do, and bam, pretty much came to a conclusion of Gumby 1, Wither 0, Nether Star get, and that was that. So after that, then I had to get the iron for the beacon, so I took the villagers that I had gotten and I made a villager breeder, so I'll take you there next. Okay, so here we are on the plank bridge, and the villager breeder is down here where those cobble are, and I did the typical villager breeder thing where you have a villager that senses the doors, and then you put the other ones out of the range so that they just keep breeding and breeding and breeding. So that's how I got my villagers. So now I will take you over to the iron farms. There's 2 of them. So one is built at this level, which is about level 80, and the other one's built around level 15 or so. And I think I need to fix that. I'm not sure that I quite got that right because it's not very good. It doesn't produce very much, but I got enough to get my beacon. So that drop shaft and the other drop shaft that I'll show you in a second, I created to move the villagers up and down easily. So with that and this, I can easily restock the iron farms whenever I need. And this little tunnel takes you up to the villager breeder. So you just send the villagers down, and then they can either go up to the upper iron farm or down to the lower iron farm. So these are all the villagers I have left. They're all librarians. I've unlocked these 4 so far, but I ran out of emeralds and paper and stuff. So the next thing to do is to build a bunch of farms to get a bunch of emeralds to try to unlock all these guys so that I can get the mending I need. And this is all kind of a temporary setup. It's not meant to be perfect. So after I set up the iron farms, I did AFK overnight and played all day the next day. And with that being done, I was able to we got some problems here. We got to deal with these monsters. Okay, I think I got everybody. He's burning up. Couple of phantoms. Quite a few zombies. Another phantom. Well, there it is. The glorious beacon. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and take this whole mountain down to Y level 62, ocean level, and we'll do the entire layout for the whole entire base. So that ought to be a fun episode. I'm going to do a perimeter and light up everything, light up the tunnels, everything, so stay tuned for that. This has been Gumby from Gumbodia. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.